Alright, so I just want to make a little video here about Scooby-Doo and Arnold Schwarzenegger being on Raw. Not happy about one being on Raw, and the other one I'm pretty happy about. I think it's pretty obvious which ones I'm happy and not happy about, too. So I'll get it started off with the bad news first. Scooby-Doo is on Raw, and they're making this whole movie about Scooby-Doo and WrestleMania or something like that. I don't know. It's something I'm not going to watch. I'm definitely not going to watch. And I hope none of you watching this video are going to watch either. Because I will pray for you if you watch and dumb yourself down and watch this movie. It looks retarded. It looks dumb. It looks stupid. It looks PG. And I'm not going to watch it because of that. You know, they put out this one movie with Halle Berry last year, or something. I think it was last year. I think David Otunga was in it too. It was The Call. I think that's what it was called. And I heard it was pretty good. So I didn't watch it. I think I'll get to watching it sometime in the future. But I heard that was pretty good. So, they should put out movies like that. A movie that's PG-13. A movie that's not rated G or PG. I'm sick of movies that are rated PG and G. I watch. Are there some good movies that are rated PG? Yeah, like Despicable Me and Despicable Me 2. Those were two good movies. I enjoyed them. And Toy Story, Monsters Inc. Movies that I all enjoyed. There's a lot of good PG movies out there. But then you look at, the retarded movies now. Remember the one with the snail or whatever that got its power from like a truck engine or something? And, I'm just thinking, wow, what a retarded ass movie that is. A fucking snail who got his power from a truck. Who's going to watch that movie? But yeah, there are some movies out there that I enjoyed that are PG. But this one, I could already tell it's going to be retarded. Anything that WWE produces, or most things that WWE puts out there, are retarded. WWE should not be making movies, alright? They should be making good wrestling content. They should worry about making a good wrestling product before they worry about making movies. Until they perfect their wrestling product, which they are far from doing, don't worry about making movies, alright? But, yeah, this movie looks like it's gonna suck. You got Scooby-Doo wrestling. I remember they were showing the previews on Raw or whatever during the commercials, and it looks very retarded. I believe Scooby-Doo was in there wrestling, and oh my gosh, it's horrible. It's torture. If I watched that would be like me getting waterboarded. That's horrible. It's torture. It's retarded, but. We'll get out. We'll go to Arnold Schwarzenegger now. This I'm happy about. Again, something I'm saying something positive about the company. I'm happy about this. Arnold Schwarzenegger is a guy who I'm sure most WWE fans like. He's a badass guy. He's strong. He's muscular. He's a manly figure, and he's just somebody who's not a little fruitcake like Betty White. There's some people who fit the mold of being on WWE television, and then there's some people who don't. Some people like Betty White, I don't believe fit the mold of being on WWE television. But Arnold Schwarzenegger fits that mold. I'm happy. And by the way, Arnold Schwarzenegger is a big guy in the world, so bringing in him will also maybe bring a little bit of viewers. And you might say, oh, you always say, The Rock, don't worry about the corporate side of it. Well, you know what? Arnold Schwarzenegger is actually somebody who's the best of both worlds, because it could benefit us, the wrestling fans, I'm sure most wrestling fans like Arnold Schwarzenegger is a badass guy, and it benefits the company a little bit. And they're not going to be worrying, this is only a one-time thing, too. With The Rock, he was there for fucking 3 months, stole the WWE title, and just wasn't even there with the title. That's something totally different. As long as Arnold Schwarzenegger doesn't win the WWE title, doesn't run off with the title, I'm happy. And it's pretty hard to fuck this one up with Arnold. Because he's just a badass guy. I'm sure they'll find a way, though. I'm sure they'll fucking find a way to fuck it up. I'm sure they'll hand him a script. They just fuck everything up with scripts and shit. Scripts are the worst now. Everything's so fucking scripted, it's ridiculous. I mean, you get people botching their lines. You get Randy Orton. There's a clip of this on YouTube. Randy Orton asking Sheamus what his line is. It's just, let people cut their own fucking promos. I'm getting off topic here, but I don't give a shit. Let people cut their own promos. I mean, look at all the promos that are, that you remember. And they're not scripted. They were saying Cena's promo on Orton on that Ascension ceremony was not part of the script. CM Punk's pipe bomb promo was not part of the script. I mean, so you look back at some of the memorable promos I remember, and they all were not scripted. So let people cut their own shit. Let people cut their own promos, and just let people do what they do. You can't make a personality for somebody and expect it to work. You gotta let people formulate their own personalities and promos. But yeah, I'm happy about Arnold being on Raw, but I think they might fuck it up. I think they might fuck it up and do something retarded. If they put him in a promo with fucking John Cena, holy fucking, I will be so mad if that happens. They should put him in there with somebody, who's not, just somebody who's not John Cena or Randy Orton or Triple H, alright? They don't need to get any more publicity. They don't need to get any more, fame or anything. Put it on somebody who's not in the main event, alright? Maybe I wouldn't mind if they put it on Daniel Bryan or put him with Daniel Bryan or something like that. But please, not fucking Cena. They already did Hogan with Cena. Was that last week, I believe? And I don't want to see Cena, feeding off the popularity of other people who we like better than Cena. They put Hogan on Cena. They put Ric Flair with Cena. I think they did Foley before. I mean, all these fucking stars. Just put them with Cena. Put them with Cena. It's just retarded. So, hopefully this is a good segment with Arnold. I can almost guarantee you, I would put my life on this. That the Scooby-Doo segment will be fucking shit. And it will just be a bunch of retardation. That's where they should put John Cena. In the fucking PG Scooby-Doo segment. So we get two bad things out of the way in one segment. So we don't have to see a Cena promo earlier or later in the night. And then, we can put them in both together. So we only get 10 minutes of PG bullshit as opposed to 20 or 30. Oh, I've got an idea. How about this? You put them all in the segment, and then you could have, somebody come out and then attack them and just fucking kick all their asses. How about like the Shield come out or the Wyatt family? The Wyatt, that would make sense because Cena's in the feud. That would be the only thing maybe that would make the segment watchable. Is if you got Scooby-Doo and whatever his friend, I don't know what his name is, Shaggy or I don't know. It's been a long time since I watched that show. So you got I think it's Scooby and Shaggy out there, messing around, making like PG goofs, and you could have the Wyatt family come out, or the Shield, or a Brock Lesnar. That would be awesome. You get Brock Lesnar kicking some ass. So that's about the only way that can make the segment a little bit watchable. So happy about Arnold being on Raw. Hopefully they don't fuck it up. And not happy about Scooby-Doo and Shaggy being on Raw. And hopefully they don't fuck that up 100%. Maybe they only fuck it up 50%. So at least it's not a horrible. It probably will be horrible, but maybe it won't be. Maybe it will just be bad and not horrible. But yeah, there's my thoughts on Arnold and Scooby-Doo and Shaggy on Raw. So there you go.